Hello everybody and welcome back to the CK2 Succession series. So, a number of things since we last spoke. Well, first off, it's been a couple of days, and sorry about that. It's insanely busy at the moment, but we should be able to resume daily uploads and all that good stuff right now. Secondly, I did indeed, as I said at the end of the last episode, revoke all of these counties from all of the many heathens. We now have 57 direct holdings. We have a nice deck of cards to shuffle through on our good old titles list. But I made an interesting discovery. So I started giving out the land as I intended to. You know, you run the search finder, culture, religion, men who are adults, all that good stuff. And I gave out this holding and these two. But then I noticed that if I right-clicked, I could pillage holdings. Now, I don't know about you, but that sounds fun. I'm not actually sure why. Is that just a tribal thing? I mean, I know we can loot, but I thought only horse lords could raid tribal holdings. So, I don't really understand how that happened. Maybe this empire was originally a tribal empire that Rose nicked? Because I know there were some tribals somewhere around here. Like, wasn't Sicily tribal or something like that? I'm not sure. But I said in the previous episode, I thought this was all going rather well. So we should introduce some anarchy into the situation. So that's what I've done. Because I've looted all of southern France. And we're going to have an ungodly number of revolts. Just a truly awful number of revolts. On the bright side, we do have 4,000 ducats. Which is pretty good. It's pretty good. We also have a bunch of tech points. Because it gives you a random 5 tech point of each group. Per 6 months it's looting until all these holdings are totally destroyed. So that should be fun. We're also still in this war. And none of my vassals will accept the call to arms. Because they all hate me. They're all at minus 100 right now. So that's good. Because of the domain being too big. So that's going to be interesting. I don't want to give away these holdings because they're being looted. So we're just going to have to try and live with the fact that we're massively over the domain limit. See, when I said anarchy, I meant it. What we are going to do, another thing that I completely forgot you could do, we have... we can use piety and prestige to raise retinues, which is fantastic. We've got loads of prestige. Yeah, give me a whole bunch of those. Fill up the retinue cap. And let's go see if we can personally win this war for Padua without any of our tribal vassals that were going to be like 90% of all our men. Glorious. We will, of course, lead the center. Excuse me. Alright, yes, I need to toggle that back again. We will lead the center. It's going to be fabulous. Tuscany. You do hate me, my man, but you'll be fine on the right flank. Morale defense, extra flanking, always good. Probably you. It's not got great stats. All right, there's the first one. Blasted traitors. So we're gonna have to deal with them. And one thing we could do is hire mercenaries, right? We could hire a bunch of mercenaries because we've got loads of money. They start getting quite pricey quite quickly. So I think what we're going to do is go and try and win this war real quick. And then go over and deal with the revolts. Still not spending any tech points. You will struggle, my son. Are you my son? My nephew. Fair enough. They're occasionally voting for this guy. Which is quite funny because he's so incredibly garbage. I really don't want to give Alger this character. He is young. So he's slow, yes. But he's got room for improvement. No, hopefully not. We're not going to have to give him that character. Is there anything else we really ought to be doing? We still haven't actually nominated successor for all these things. So right now we would lose... Oh, yeah. Just everything. Okay. We still have a kingdom we shouldn't have? Why? Pourquoi? Ah, right, yes. We were thinking about maybe giving this away. I really don't like the idea of our capital being down here. In Sicily. So maybe I will do that now. Thing is, if I give it away now, the guy that I give it to is going to absolutely detest me. There's the second one. Alright, we will assault through here. Immediately start getting some... you want me to conquer Yeep? Friggin' wipers? I hear that can be really difficult to conquer. I can go back and forth. A daring raider. Conquer or... Oh, I just loot it. Yeah, sure. We'll loot it at some point. Rank type of holding in domain. All kinds of places. Yeah, fair enough. We can call allies. But yeah, they'll still say no. So, I guess we see, like, do your vassals like you? They don't appear to be joining you yet. Maybe we march on his capital? Trying to get a fight done. But I think we just let the war score tick in our favor while we go and deal with some of the rebels. Recent uprising. Is there not such thing as recent uprising? No, that's right. You just get a put down major revolt. Oh, sorry, put down minor revolt province modifier. We're now going to play as this guy. Oh, he's pretty good. Yeah, okay. So we might well get murdered. I'm considering firing my spy master because he hates me. Do unlanded people not care about my... Oh, okay, that's good to know. Unlanded people, apparently, don't care about domain limit. So, we could hire my sister instead. She's ambitious. Are you married, sister? I mean, she's minus 35 and minus 100, I think, are about the same in terms of their likelihood to murder you. Is there anyone in the whole world who... Let's reset these. Anyone in the whole world that likes me? Glad it takes a while to sort. Yeah, see, this guy, he's all about it. He's my friend. He's only got 5 intrigue, though. Who has a little bit of intrigue? Yeah, this guy. The Count. Oh, he's in a different realm. Darn it. How about you? My concubine. With 7 intrigue. Sold. You can be... Oh, I can't make you a counselor? We do not have any honorary titles to grant her. I don't want to give her an honorary title. Well, this guy then. Oh, no, there she is. Yeah, I think we'll give it... I mean, sure. The only person in the world that likes me. Just scheme. Try not to make them all massacre me. There is also a faction to put this guy in charge. And I guess if we lose to that faction, that counts as dying. And we'll have to hand over to Adaway. So that'd be fun. The problem with losing all these titles on succession is that it would be difficult for Adaway for Aldrich to get them back. So maybe we do give away this one to someone good, so it doesn't just go to a family member. But then, I mean, I don't know. Oh, good. The council's content. That should kick all the council members out of factions, which is excellent. Honestly, not that many rebellions. I was kind of expecting more rebellions than this. We're also gaining money per month, which is lovely. Only a tiny, tiny bit. So I could invest all this money, but it'll go to my heir anyway. So it's not like we're at risk of losing the money. If we get killed in battle, it's going to be pretty entertaining. Your warriors have looted, ravaged, pillaged. All right, so here's an example. Look at all this. Yep, more prestige, and loads more money. We just got another 2,000 ducats. That was another tick of looting. It's once every 6 months. And I think it destroys 1 level of every upgrade until there's no upgrades left, and then it destroys the whole thing. Okay, we should, of course, get a Throne of Skulls. Obviously. Do we get a treasury item out of that? That would be pretty cool. Doesn't look like it. Excellent. Yes, excellent. Ravage, pillage, destroy, all that good stuff. So, won the Peasant Revolt. We imprison him. So, what do you get for putting down 1? I swear there's a revolt risk modifier. Maybe it's a character. Yeah, there you go. Crushed Revolt, minus 4%. I'm pretty sure you can't stack those. We won. Good. And more have risen up. But they're rising up in such incredibly small numbers because the amount they rise up with is, I think it's proportional to your evadable domain levy or domain plus vassal levy. And almost none of our men. A commander lost. Oh, God. That could have been us. Oh, it wasn't one of our main commanders. A new daughter. Fantastic. She will struggle. Yeah, it's proportional to your levy, not counting your retinue. So we might be okay just to, you know, massacre our way through here. And are we stacking up Crushed Major Revolt? No, we're not. That's unfortunate. There's another one. Has his army come along? Yes, and he's got lots. Okay. So we may lose the war against him. I didn't really want to declare it anyway. I just didn't want to get branded a traitor. So you know what? we actually surrender. You can have 36 ducats. No, there's no room. We can't have any more people in the court. I could also go through the court and kick out loads of people that don't like us. It's not a bad idea, actually. First, let's just process some prisoners. If they don't banish all. Huh. Right, well, let's just go through and... Sure, we don't need these banishables. A little bit of money there. Sure. You can go. You can go. You can go. Now, these people, do we want to sell them back? No one's landed. Sorry, no, one is landed. And they're not under us. So, yes, let's just sell them all. That's fine. We lost. That's fine. Does that kill our councillor's claim, I wonder? Or was it de jure? No, it was de jure, so it's not like they're actually losing a claim because of that lost war. I really don't mind much, because, yeah, like I said, I didn't declare the war. I wouldn't have declared the war if I had had the option. We were busy handing stuff out. So this guy, I don't know, will we keep... There we go, so we've completely burnt all the way through this. And now we can build a new tribal holding for prestige. So, it's not entirely insane what we're doing here. If we come through it, obviously we've made vast amounts of money. And, the Throne of Skulls in the province, that's cool. And once you actually finish burning it down, the revolt risk does go away. So we can essentially convert this whole area into a tribal region. I kind of like the idea of seeing how much of Europe we can just burn down. Another commander lost. Every time that pops up, it could have been us. Excuse me, 100% please? Yes, thank you. Okay. Good. So yeah, we will just build new tribal holdings in each of these places and then give it away as tribal land. That seems fine to me. I don't know if you can give away empty holdings. I might crash the game. I probably shouldn't try and look into that yet. I'm not going to nominate anyone because they hate me. They don't care about my opinion on who should be appointed, to be honest. We have open council positions. 2 advisors. There's no point putting anyone on the council right now because they'll hate us regardless. So that's fine. Get wrecked and so on. Good. Any more people to ransom? Yep. Okay, so we're going to have one feudal guy in here, but it's okay. We'll just bury him under a tribal duke in the region. Okay, so we're stinking rich, which means we could almost afford to move the capital down here, which is kind of ironic, because that was, you know, something I was thinking was a bad idea. But now we have all this money. We could move the capital down here, build a whole bunch of churches, and some upgrades in our, you know, some of the money upgrades in the tribes, and have a nice little power base down here. So you know what? I have a sneaking suspicion Rose won't be too pleased with my anarchy in France. I get the impression I'm more of a kind of cause chaos CK2 player than she is. So it's fair, you know, we'll... Excuse me? I'm not allowed to move it for another 400 months? Oh, that's not good. So I guess it will be Adaway, not Adaway. I keep saying Adaway rather than Aldrahill, who's the person playing after me. Aldrahill actually gets to move the capital. But sure, I'll start developing this region as a future capital location. So give me a bunch of temples, please. Just a whole lot of them. And you can't build a second one, I believe? No. And let's start upgrading these hill forts. Sure. We'll have a nice built-up area down here. And all will be well. Can't actually build with... Oh, we don't have the castle infrastructure there. Okay, fair enough. It's going to be hard to change without some fiddling. So what the heck are we going to do now? How do I actually make this land go to my heir? It's not going to be easy, is it? Because... yeah, it's a problem. Because this is not in my primary kingdom. If I give away this kingdom, what's that going to do? I guess if I can get them to elect... Oh, God, this one's not on elective? No wonder. No, it is on elective. It is on elective. I'm just crazy. Why aren't the voter numbers showing up on this one? And can you nominate 2 people for 2 gavel-kind elective things? Let's see. I think we're currently nominating this guy. No, we're not. Okay. So if we try to nominate him there, can we nominate him here as well? No, we can't. So if I nominate him here, nominate someone else here, can I then nominate him here? No, he's not eligible, I suspect. See you later. I suspect... Yeah, because he's the person we're electing here. But we could give away this kingdom to, I don't know, this guy. He's kind of mad at us right now, but he's a good dude. You know, he's the right religion, right culture, all that good stuff. He's rather upset with me. Do you get a... No, you don't get a surrendered my war penalty. That's good. So we could give this to him, and then we should be allowed to nominate for the Southern Kingdom. Yeah, it could work. And there we go. Look at our money. It's insane. Awesome. Well, what kingdom shall we burn next? This one? You seem to have an eminently burnable kingdom. Any claimants to your kingdom willing to come to my realm? Unfortunately not. We could also just do old-fashioned looting. How about you? Any claimants? No claimants willing to come to me right now. Is it because of just religion? Sorry, just reason, no reason to move kind of thing. How about you? There we go. What kind of claim do you have? Oh, it doesn't tell you there? Huh. Well, we'll just bring him to the court on principle. Yeah, we can burn down Austria. That seems fun. So, you've got a weak claim. We'll keep an eye on him then. And keep an eye on him. Sorry that the outline is a bit balked right now. It's not... It's kind of confused about the fact that I have quite so many holdings. We should check. Is there an easy way to see which are empty? I guess we could just wait for them all to be empty. And then build our tribes. Seems good. There's another one. Yeah, there's far fewer of these than I expected. Betrothed can marry. Ah, you were already betrothed to a lunatic 20-year-old. You know what? Let's break that betrothal. This is being inherited? No, it's not being inherited. Well, I mean, he's a chaste man. He can just sit there without an heir. Without kids. That's fine. Advisors obviously all still very displeased with us. We could fire the whole council. The whole landed council, that is. Replace them with just unlanded men who don't care about domain size. And don't care about too many held duchies. But I don't think I want to do that yet. I think we'll be fine. Many, many wars being won. I think we get... good timing. What do we get out of winning these? Would we get any prestige and stuff? Yeah, we get 20 prestige. So not... I mean, it's not absolutely nothing. We're spending quite a bit on levy upkeep. Actually, not too much. That's good. Building quite quickly down here. There's another one. See, this is more the kind of number of revolts I was expecting. But with our great retinue... Nice. More throne skulls. More throne skulls. How many of those can we have? We have a bunch now. Where is it? I'm not seeing it in the province list. Ah, provinces and special holdings. That's it, probably. Blasted traitors. Blasted traitors. Troublesome rebels. Oh, that's a slightly bigger one. Okay. What have you got? Just light infantry and light cavalry and archers. So we've got... Well, I mean, we're mostly light infantry ourselves. But still, we're doing okay on the heavy infantry front as well. Not a terrible number of them. A new heir, now going to play as Venice. Okay. Head on up here. Honestly, with this size retinue, I'm not that concerned. I think we'll be okay. Plus, you know, it's funny, since this is like the first time playing CK2 I've ever had the opinion of like, yeah, we should try and roleplay it. We should just be anarchistic rather than min-maxing it. I used to always think that you should just try and play as efficiently as possible. Oh, hello. You murdering people. He is a conquest, defending, but neither of those, sadly, going to put us into into a succession crisis that we could exploit. He did hide behind that river. Clever girl and all that. That won't save him. 56 casualties, my goodness me. There we go. Alright, my nephew. He's looking pretty good. Let's give him... he's fussy. Let's give him a diplomatic education anyway. Do we want to educate him? Are we any good? We're not terrible on stats. She's much better on learning. Let's educate him personally. And see if maybe we can spend some, you know, getting stressed and all that kind of stuff in order to give him some good traits. Just anyone. Anyone willing to join me in this merry battle. But the revolt risk should be calming down because a bunch of these places are... Oh, why is this more expensive now? Interesting. The revolt risk should be calming down because a bunch of these places are finishing their burn. So that's marvellous. Got some more empty ones over here, I see. Glorious. Settling the region. We've looted and burned all those old cities. They were nasty cities. They were feudal. More throne skulls. Yes. Plus 14 prestige monthly. That's awesome. New heir. Back to the nephew. At least they're not voting for the Corsica man anymore. That's good. God, these guys are getting wiped out. Did they also not have commanders? Did they only have one commander when they're a peasant uprising? Yeah, I think they only get the main one. Oh, ho, ho. How could we not? Don't think so. I will duel him myself. Of course. Your death was the only logical outcome, brother. Nice. We are personally dueling our way to loot, glory, and prestige. And our domain limit problems are rapidly dwindling. They will continue to rapidly dwindle in the next episode. Thank you for watching. I hope you're down for some anarchy rather than necessarily what would be the sensible play at this point. I hope you are. But either way, I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.